No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, 49ers.
And 10, it's Mostert. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a first and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Down at his own.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 28, it's second and 5. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 5. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long, it's Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. We're scoreless after 1. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
7-yard loss.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
32.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you
It's caught inside the 25. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Badgley now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
First down, San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the 49er first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And some room to roam now. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford looking middle, and that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. to chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.